another episode of Bad Pop Song, the show where we take you on a magic carpet ride into the world of musical cringe and fun movie reviews.
Yay!
I, of course, am Bo.
Hi, Bo.
Also with us is Dan.
Hi, it's me.
Dan.
You can't get enough of this guy, right? You need more of him.
Aw.
Absolutely, you do. That's why you need to go to badpopsong.com and check out other Bo excursions, including previous episodes of the show, music videos, writings and ramblings on movie reviews and stuff like that, and all kinds of other fun things.
Please.
Everything Bo at badpopsong.com.
As much Bo as you can stand.
Oh, we can stand a lot. We need more.
I'm trying. All right. You ready to discuss another film?
Sure, why not? What do you got for us this time?
I have the recently released on Amazon Prime, Another Simple Favor.
Okay.
The crime thriller sequel to A Simple Favor.
Well, that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It stars Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick.
Okay.
Both films. But yes, and some familiar faces from the first Simple Favor, and some new faces too. It's a nice, fun whodunit kind of a mystery. Both films are thrillers. I will say though, I think the first Simple Favor, which was released in 2018, I think was more of a thriller.
Okay.
Yeah. Another Simple Favor it's a little more cheeky and comedic. And again, there's and it's also in Italy, so you get a lot of picturesque and pretty scenery. And
Okay.
like that. So, and yes, and also is a big murder mystery, a big whodunit. So
Okay.
yeah.
So when you say thriller, to me that brings up lots of running around from cops or some other bad guy or some sort of activity in order to stay one step ahead of somebody else.
Yes, both films have those elements to them. Again, the first movie I think is more of it's a little more suspenseful and edge of your seat. You know, there are some moments I think that are of the typical like suspense thriller kind of. So it can be a little creepy and weird sometimes.
Okay.
You know, like ooh, whoa. But again, Another Simple Favor, the sequel, I think is more comedic.
Okay. A little cozier, perhaps?
And more whodunit. I wouldn't say cozier.
Okay. It's not Angela Lansbury or Columbo or anything like that. This is something a little bit more to it.
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's also still just like mindless entertainment. You know. Again, you heard me talk about in the previous series, there are films that are just you sometimes the world's a little heavy on you, and
you just need an escape.
Yeah, you just need a nice escape.
Okay.
And Another Simple Favor is definitely one of those.
Well, for those of us who haven't seen A Simple Favor, elevator pitch us. What exactly is that all about?
Well, the 2018 A Simple Favor is about a widowed single mother who is played by Anna Kendrick, and she is a vlogger, and she's a content creator, and it's about recipes for moms.
Oh, okay.
Things like that. And she's rather lonely and sad, and she meets her neighbor who is played by Blake Lively, and who is married, and both their sons go to school together.
Okay.
So actually, that's how they meet through
Makes
through the
sense.
kids.
That's usually the way that happens.
Yeah. So Emily is Anna Kendrick. I'm sorry, Emily is Blake Lively, and Stephanie is Anna Kendrick, and they become fast friends, and they bond instantly over like martinis and sort of discuss the stresses of you know of motherhood and marriage and just you know they girlfriends. It's like they needed each other.
Uh-huh.
They each needed, particularly the Anna Kendrick character. Yeah, she needed like a girlfriend.
Yeah.
To sort of help sort of release her too. Because the Emily character is much more uninhibited. Yeah. What you would come to expect from a Blake Lively type of character. So
I'll believe you. Yeah.
So yes, in A Simple Favor, after they become fast friends and bond, uh, Emily disappears. She is presumed she's presumed dead.
Okay.
And then she later shows up again in the film, and that's kind of the basis of the film. And the Stephanie, the Anna Kendrick character, is she's kind of putting all the pieces together and trying to figure it all out.
Why she disappeared and what happened to her.
Right.
All that stuff.
Yes. Presumed dead and then reappears. And yeah, so there's that. That's the mystery to be solved.
Fun and creepy.
Yes. So that all kind of resolves.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I don't know how much I should. I mean, I feel like maybe I shouldn't mind about giving A Simple Favor away.
It's been out for what, 5 years now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could probably give away some, especially if it's necessary information going into the sequel.
So basically, yes, definitely, it is. It is definitely. It's you need to know about it watching Another Simple Favor. But yes, in A Simple Favor, really what ends up happening is Emily has a twin sister.
Oh.
And she murders her twin sister, and that's how she fakes her death, by killing the twin sister.
Emily does.
Yes, because the twin sister is like a drug addict and is blackmailing Emily. Yes. They have a very sordid past, their upbringing, they have a very dysfunctional family, childhood, that sort of thing. So when she starts blackmailing her, she kills her, and then because it's her twin sister, she can just say, I faked my death. So
yeah.
But yeah, how the first film wraps up is, Stephanie figures it out.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, and Emily goes to jail.
Okay.
And
that sounds about right.
And it ends with Stephanie becoming more than just a food vlogger for moms. She is also like this detective kind of vlogger, and she gets millions of fans, and she helps the police in investigations and things like that.
Everyone loves a good unsolved mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Another Simple Favor picks up 5 years later. Stephanie has written a novel about that first experience. And she also her crime investigative vlog is doing quite well. And as she is having her book signing, I did say this was Stephanie, right?
Yeah.
I got confused. Emily shows up to the book signing.
Freshly out of jail?
Freshly out of jail.
Okay.
Freshly paroled, and announces that she is getting married to this rich, very beautiful Italian uh, guy named Dante.
Wasn't she married in the previous film?
Yes, that
That's all
that's
part of
all part of
this.
it. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. So, and Emily asks Stephanie to be her maid of honor
But
because she claims that she is her best friend. And of course, Stephanie is like, "What's the catch? Like, this is some kind of revenge plot, right? Because I put you in jail in the
right.
first film, and yeah, so that's." But she said, "No, we're getting married in beautiful Capri, and I want you to be there." And of course, Emily's ex-husband, who is played by Henry Golding, the husband in the first film, he is
Mm-hmm.
also in this movie. He is invited to the film because they have a son,
Mm.
Nikki. So, and he, of course, is very angry and resentful for the things that happened. Well,
Mm-hmm.
his ordeal from the first film
Understandably.
because he and over I think while they were in the first film while they were still grieving, Emily and the Henry Golding character were still grieving, they hooked up. So
You mean Stephanie
yes,
and
Stephanie.
Anna Kendrick?
Yes, yes,
Oh, okay. So Anna Kendrick and
yes, yeah. And Anna Kendrick and Henry Golding like hooked up
okay.
over their grief in the first film. So that sort of complicates his life too. So
Mm-hmm.
then he figures out all this stuff about her twin sister, and and she's gonna you know get his insurance money and all that life insurance money and all
Mm-hmm.
that sort of stuff. So yeah, she's trying to frame him for her own death, so to speak. Yes. So
Mm.
yeah, that's where all that's at. So yeah, that is pretty much the groundwork for Another Simple Favor.
Okay. So they all go to Italy and wackiness ensues.
Yes, yes, you get to see a lot of crazy Italians, feuding families, um, and you see more of Emily's crazy family because her mother and her aunt show up,
Mm.
and she's estranged from her mother, and also like estranged from her aunt too. So the aunt is played by Allison Janney, and Elizabeth Perkins plays the Emily's mother. So Margaret, and she is just absolutely losing it anyway. So she's through the whole film she's just kind of drunk and spaced out and saying crazy things, but they're actually relevant to Emily's past. So you figure that out kind of later in the film.
There's a reason why she's as messed up as she is.
But she is mentally unsound, and she wasn't a great mother either.
Mm.
So yes.
All right then.
Yeah. What's next?
Oh my. And so this is supposed to be like a dark comedy, huh?
Yeah, it is. It's a comedy thriller, cat and mouse kind of, who done it.
Oh my.
Yes. Um, because the Dante, the beautiful rich Italian guy that Emily marries, he ends up dead.
Oh, of course. And now there's a death to investigate suddenly.
Yes.
Mm.
And of course, you get to see all a beautiful island of Capri in Italy, and the film is also just jam packed.
I always wonder about things like that. It's like how much of it was that everybody just wanted to have a vacation in Italy.
It is very pretty and picturesque.
It's like we'd all like the vacation there. How about we film a film there?
But I will say it was all pretty well written. Another Simple Favor screenplay is by Jessica Scharzer, who also did the screenplay for the first film. with Another Simple Favor, she was joined by Leida Kalogridis, and Paul Feig is the director of both films. And Paul
Mm-hmm.
Feig is famous. He works a lot with Melissa McCarthy. He's done a lot
Mm-hmm.
of comedies. He did Bridesmaid.
Mm-hmm.
He did Spies. He did the all girl Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
The Heat. A lot of Melissa McCarthy uh,
That's his favorite person to
films.
work
Yeah,
with.
yeah. He's quite renowned, and I will say he's made one movie that I thought was um,
Not good.
just yeah, it's kind of rubbish. I think it's called Last Christmas, and it's just it's a Christmas rom com kind of a film, and
Gotcha.
um, it's also kind of dramatic as well. But it's the title is 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 the same title of the Wham Last Christmas.
That's all I was wondering about, if it has anything to do with that.
Yeah, so that is implemented into Henry Golding is also in this film. So
Thanks, Grayson.
yeah, cat sneezes. Oh, there's a cat in my.
Mm-hmm. And he came by and said hi. Thankfully, sneezed his snot out off frame. Anywho.
Proceed with questions.
Okay, so both of these films were Prime exclusives. They weren't released in theaters or anything like that?
No, A Simple Favor was a theater release.
Oh, okay.
It did quite well at the box office.
All right. And this was just a straight to video, essentially.
Yes, Another Simple Favor was direct to Prime.
And
it's been there for about a week now. Maybe a little less, almost a week. And it is a very direct to Prime kind of a film, I have to say.
Okay.
I as entertaining as it was, I like A Simple Favor much better. Again, because it was a little more serious, and it was more of a suspense thriller. It had those kind of freak you out kind of whoa moments in it.
Yeah.
This one is Another Simple Favor. It's just very tongue in cheek. There's so much banter between Emily and Stephanie because you presume like Emily's resentful for what Stephanie did to her,
right?
And of course, Emily fears that. Stephanie fears that this is some kind of revenge thing. So they just have sort of this insult kind of back and forth between each other, which is cute, but
it strikes me as just an odd direction to take this film series.
Yeah, it's just like it was just a money maker,
Oh, okay. You're not disparaging it anyway.
Yeah, I think Prime immediately just picked it up as a direct, to Prime sort of thing, and a lot of money went,
as much as you can make streaming something
goes into that, and Simple Favor was such a popular film that I think the fans will just like to just dig in right away on.
They'll enjoy it regardless.
On Prime, yeah.
Right.
They don't have to bother with a theater release or anything like that. So,
all right. So let's see. Is there anything else I need to ask you about before we jump into the question du jour?
Question du jour.
Yum. So since it's on Prime, we have absolutely no idea how well it's doing. Really?
Not yet.
Yeah.
It's
and Prime just flubs their numbers anyway, so something could easily be a hit and they would tell no one, and vice versa. There could be nobody watching this and they'd still say, it's awesome, everyone's checking it out.
I did want to mention really quick that A Simple Favor, the original film, is based on the popular novel, the suspense thriller novel by Darcy Bell.
Okay.
And that also did very well. I believe it did well on the New York Times bestseller.
Okay.
So yeah.
Is this one also based on a book, or is it a wholly original script?
No, it's a wholly original script, but it has, of course, the characters that Darcy Bell created.
That explains why it's slightly different.
Yes.
you get other people in to write the stuff. It's like, okay, yeah, doesn't have the same oomph to it.
No, I definitely do not think it has the same oomph as you would have it.
All right. Well, let's get to the important questions. First off, you have a 24-hour film festival starting at noon, going till noon. When do you show this, if at all?
I would not show this in
You
my
would
film
not show
festival.
this in your film
No.
festival.
And that doesn't mean I don't think highly of the film, but I just don't think it's not. My film festival would have more sort of cutting edge, art house, um, potential for like cult following kind of movies.
Okay.
You know,
Is it just because this one has such mass appeal to the point of just like, eh?
that, and then again, and like I said earlier, it just feels like very direct to Prime.
Yeah.
Although direct to Prime, direct to Netflix movies do the film festival circuit.
Yeah.
And there are some that are quite good.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not on, say, the level of Cinderella 2, based off of the original Cinderella.
Oh, interesting.
Well, any of those Disney straight to video sequels.
Yes.
There's like two that are actually okay,
like
but the rest,
like the Beauty and the Beast Christmas thing, and there was that Hunchback of Notre Dame one too.
Yeah, that was just like, ugh. Although supposedly Cinderella 3 is halfway decent. I haven't watched it yet, though, and don't plan on it.
They're great for the kids, though.
Just show them original films. They like to watch things over and over again, anyways.
Well, I think they do. They've seen the original films, and I think this just helps with their. I don't know. It keeps them busy. It helps with their attention span.
It's something for grandma and grandpa to pick up for their grandchild because they don't know any better.
Yeah, and
it's either that or else the knockoff movie. Instead of cars, it's vehicles and cheaply made.
Right.
Yeah.
And what you were saying too about the grandparents and the the Cinderella 2 type movies, direct to video. I think too with little kids, they're just like, oh, more Belle. It's not like
fair.
Little kids have discerning film tastes yet. I know I didn't. I think I liked every single thing that I ever saw until the age of, I don't know, I'm like, God, I think up into my early 20s, I felt like I liked everything I saw.
That's fair.
But yeah, I guess, so yeah, long answer to your question. Yeah, this I would not show this at my film festival.
That's interesting. This is a first, I think, or maybe a second. I don't know. What kind of star rating do you give this?
I give this 2 3/4.
2 3/4. You're gonna make me work for this art thing, aren't you?
Well, I can tell you later how to just put it on there.
I know. I have ways. 2 3/4.
But yeah, again, I want to sort of reiterate. I think the plot twists of the original film were much more, again, sort of edge of your seat and unexpected and things like this. And another simple favor is just, I think it was just too kitschy.
Too in on the joke, maybe too predictable.
Maybe it did have some twists and turns, but it took a while to get there.
Oh,
yeah. So
you had to get everybody to Italy first.
Yes,
that takes time. It's a long flight.
So yeah, I think that's about all I need to say about this film.
Alrighty then, we'll just wrap up this episode then. As soon as I bring out my script, because I need a script.
Oh, you do?
Otherwise, I forget what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Here, watch this. Thanks for watching this episode of Bad Pop Song. I don't remember what I'm supposed to say next.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna look.
Typically, you say,
Oh, remember to check out our website, badpopsong.com, for the latest
yes.
episodes, links to songs and films and stuff or whatever that we talk about. And be sure to like and subscribe Bad Pop Song on YouTube. If
Yeah. Ooh,
unless you happen to be there already. Well, if you happen to be there already, just hit that button down there.
Yeah, if you haven't already, please.
If you're watching it elsewhere, then you need to go to youtube.com/at Bad Pop Song, I think. Tune in next time when Bo continues to take us on his magical, wondrous bubblegum journey of through all things media and music and things that make you cringe.
Yeah, all things Bo.
Yeah. Until then, I'm Dan.
I'm Bo.
Have fun.